And all I really wanna know is who made the beat. Get up off your sheets and get up on your feet. Get up off your sheets, welcome to Behind the Beat.
Okay, Supastylez in the building. Yeah.
You back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Here we go.
I be hearing a lot of this.
Y'all can hear the beat? You gotta add them to that shit. You gonna rap? Go ahead, give it to him. Nah, go ahead. Hold on, man.
Oh, that shit. This shit like
Supastylez in the building. We about to add him. We about to add him.
niggas about to hold on.
Go ahead. Add him.
Like Adam.
Yeah. He said turn up the beat so he can't hear it. You might as well just. That's when we got to plug it in.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Share the live. Share the live. Share the live.
What's good? What's good? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Yo.
Yo.
Okay. The infamous
What's
Supastylez.
the word, my G? Salute to y'all, man.
Hey, you know that. You know that. Yo, y'all can hear him? Y'all can hear him?
Can y'all hear me? NYCE, what's up? My bro. Y'all,
How he sounding? How he
How he
sounding?
sounding? How he sounding? Thumbs up in the
can
chat.
y'all hear me, man? I know it's lunchtime, man. Can y'all hear me? What
Yep.
up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
They said you can hear him. They can hear him. Yep.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Let me get my foot right here, bro.
Supastylez, what's going on with you, man?
Chilling, bro. Just
How's your
taking it
day going,
easy,
brother?
man. Day's going all right so far, 12 p.m., half the day.
Yeah.
Word, man. Appreciate you know what I'm saying? I know this shit was like last minute, but we definitely appreciate you know what I'm saying, pulling up, because, you know what I'm saying, shit be happening, life be happening, but shit, we
Mhm.
making it happen right now. You heard? That shit dope.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, for sure, for sure, for sure. I love what y'all doing. I love that y'all putting producers, just getting a story from a producer perspective and just, interviewing
That,
producers like, because we always the underdogs, you know what I'm saying? Like we get nobody really cares about the producer like that.
right.
Yeah.
And we the ones saucing the shit up, man. You know?
Y'all, y'all
We saucing,
saucing it up. Real
yeah,
shit.
we make the sound, but it's 50-50, because without the bars, the song ain't gonna happen either. But
Without the song, but without the beat, the song ain't gonna happen either. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So they
It's
gotta
that,
more like
show
70-30.
they gotta show some respect for the producers, man. Like we the ones making them hot. Keep it real
Facts.
with y'all. You feel
Mhm.
me?
facts.
We the ones that create the music, create the vibe, create the bounce. Like we should get more respect than what we actually get. You know what I mean?
Facts. I agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
100%. Whenever you ready to
Yo, we
start it
back
off,
with
though,
another
bro.
episode of Behind the Beat. I'm Trees.
I'm doing the beat
Get out the sheets and get on your feet.
and brush your teeth. Don't forget to do that,
Make
man.
sure
You
you
know
do that.
that.
Make sure you do that. Hey, yo, man, we doing it different today, man. We got the first Instagram live guest, Supastylez. You know what I'm saying? The infamous Supastylez.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, y'all?
And introduce yourself, man. Let them know.
For the
Yo.
people that don't know you, let them know who you is.
My name Chris. I go by Supastylez. I'm from Jersey, North Jersey, Morristown, New Jersey. That's where
Okay,
I'm
shout out to
from.
Jersey.
Shout out
Zero
Jersey.
zero
Jersey.
seven
Good.
nine six zero 973.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. Yes, sir.
So how's it living out in Jersey, man? I thought I thought you was from New York. I'm not even gonna lie.
I know bullshit.
A,
I thought you was from the city.
a lot of people think I'm from New York because of my music, but yeah, man, like I'm just from Jersey. Heavy
Hey, shit,
influence.
you're right,
Yeah,
that right there.
yeah, that's right there. That's right across the bridge. Heavy influence on New York music though, for sure. Like, a lot of legends come out of New York, but people forget about Jersey though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel
Like,
like Jersey been getting a notoriety lately though. Like,
yeah,
Hell yeah.
like
hopefully, yeah. We got Cardiac, we got Mike Zombie, we got Albie
Cardiac from
Al.
Jersey? I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
from
And
fire.
Jersey, yeah. It's a lot of us from out here from Jersey, we just don't get that notoriety.
Mm,
You know, people
exactly. Like
it
the big,
mainly goes to New York, you know what I'm saying? Like it just go out there, but they come to Jersey and they just skip over everything, which is cool, but it just means we gotta
crazy.
work like 2 times as hard,
Right, right,
to put in
right.
that work. Y'all can hear me clear?
Yeah, I
hell
can
yeah,
hear you,
hell
bro.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
It's a cardiac fire.
Yo,
Yeah.
he's fire. Yeah, he's dope. He's doing his thing, man. There's a lot of producers, artists out here that's fire doing their thing, And it's
Mm,
very, very, very hard for artists coming out of Jersey or producer because we just get overlooked. They go straight to New York, but we right
right.
across the bridge. We right there. We
Exactly.
right there, right across the bridge.
Crazy. It's like how they be overlooking, well, they was overlooking like Buffalo and all
Hell yeah.
that.
Same.
Overlooking till they came with that storm. Yeah, Griselda came
Exactly.
through.
Uh-huh.
Griselda came through, put that stamp on it.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yo, we got you into
yeah.
making beats.
Man, making beats. I could take y'all back. Like, actually, I was living around the corner from my cousin when I was young. What year? I could say like 2002,
Okay.
2001. So
Okay.
my cousin lived around the corner. I was staying at my grandma's house. He lived around the corner. And I would basically just hang out with my cousin every day, and he would be the one playing all the music. He would play Rough Riders, Rockefeller,
Mm,
Fact.
Big Pun. Like I don't know where he got his musical influence from, or like where he
Right.
took a liking to it. But I was just around him, so just being around him like every day. I sort of got into the music through him. Like so, basically, I'm gonna bring y'all back. So I
mhm.
was playing Gran Turismo. Y'all familiar with that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell
On
yeah.
PlayStation. Yeah, so I was just playing Gran Turismo and I saw my cousin writing raps, but I ain't think nothing of it because he was a huge music fan. Every time I would go to his house, he would always play music. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't understand it yet because I was so young, but I'm not like musically inclined. I didn't come from music. I didn't play at a church.
Right.
And
Okay.
he just asked me one day, he was like, yo, you want to come to the studio with me? And I was like, yo, I for sure. Like I'm with you every day. You my cousin. So I went to the studio
Yeah.
and I saw my cousin record a song. And I remember that day, like I asked the engineer, I sort of like snuck it in. I was like, yo, what you used to make that beat? What y'all used to record the vocals?
That's
He's like,
dope.
yo, I use FL Studio. So I took that, boom. I went home and download FL Studio and just stuck with it. It's like
Which
I've
one? Which
uh
version?
That's dope.
well, we talking about like 2003, 2004. So I don't remember the version because I got bad memory, but I know it was the early version. But once I saw the process, I saw my cousin go in there and he recorded his verse. I was
Mhm.
impressed. I'm like, yo, cuz I'm with you every day. I never saw this side of you, but he always had that side of him. And since I went to the studio with him, like that's where the spark for the music came from. Going to the studio with him the first day, he asked me to go with him, and I asked the engineer what he used to make the beat, and he told me. I went home, downloaded the program on the computer. We had like a family computer because I know back in the day, it's like he had one computer. It was the dial-up internet
Yeah, the
and all
download.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we was just rocking on that, and I downloaded FL, and I was hooked on that, and then
That shit probably took mad long to download.
yo, mad long, you know what I'm saying? And then I just made my first beat. It was so trash, so trash. But my cousin,
Remember that.
he never shouted, he never shut me down. He's like, yo, this ain't. He basically would tell me in a way, he's like, yo, you need to add a bass line, do this, do that. But
Right.
so he when I made my first beat, I went back to my cousin, like, yo, cuz, I made this beat on FL Studio. He heard it, he was like, okay. And
Progression.
he basically taught me you know what I'm saying, how to make beats, and I just took a
That's
liking to it, and he basically taught me everything I needed to know. Like, I'm not musically inclined, or I don't come from a background that's like playing drums or like anything
right.
like that. But
Mm.
sitting down with him, he basically told me like, yo, you hear this Kanye joint, you need to take this sample, you need to flip it this way, do this, do that. And I
Damn.
and I basically just stuck with him, you know what I'm saying? And he
That's
basically
started with sampling. Like that. That's
yeah.
what. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so he basically put it he basically put it in me. I can't say
Pause.
pause. I say, yeah, pause, major pause. I'm gonna say it like this. He put the gift in me, or told me that I could do it when I didn't even have a thought about doing music. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. He put
Right.
the
I
part
Okay.
in.
Facts.
I come from a family, they all play music. My mom's playing Michael Jackson, my uncle's playing Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I come heavily, like my family always played music. You know, I can remember as a kid, my family always playing music in the background, but to me, it's just loud noise. Like, I don't understand the music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Right.
why y'all like this? But when I used to go to my cousin's house, they used to play the Rough Riders, the Locks. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Your
And
cousin was a rapper?
yeah, he was a rapper. I don't know what age he started, but since I could remember, when I'll go to his house playing video games, he would be writing down raps, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got into the music through him. Like, he basically led me in that direction. You know what I'm
You're
Mm-hmm.
right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Eh,
crazy because I was gonna say like, mm,
Yeah, go ahead.
nah. I was gonna I was gonna say it's crazy that your cousin's a rapper
mhm.
and you say you was going to the studio with him, but um you like you was onto the production side instead of wanting to be a rapper.
Yeah,
That's kind
yeah.
of dope. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
so basically I asked the engineer like what he used to make the beat, and I was like, my cousin's already a rapper, so I'm like, I
Trying to
gotta
be
make
okay.
I gotta make the beats for him, because we don't have no producer at this time. Nobody was making beats.
Mm.
So I was thinking of it like, let me try to make the beats and give it to him, sneak it to him, see if he
Right.
like
Right.
it. And then and that's how I started off. And like I said before, like, he never told me my beats were whack. He just told me like what I needed to improve on.
Right.
Like, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that. And he basically helped me, and he didn't even know how to make beats himself. But
But he
he
had a
ba- yeah, he had the ear. He had a crazy ear for music, man. And he just, basically put me on to making music. And I'm like, bro, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I took a chance with it because I'm with him every day. That's my family. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you do, I'm gonna do. And if you just lead me to the direction. But he basically instilled in me. He was like, yo, you nice. You nice.
right.
You probably need to put a bass line on this beat, add an intro to this, add your drums this way, and uh do it this way. So I basically came under my cousin Paul's, and he basically taught me about music, taught me this and how to
Yeah.
make beats and how to make drums and stuff like that. And so I basically got into the music through him. I owe him all my credit, man, because without him, like, you know what I'm saying, I
For
wouldn't
sure.
even be
What's his
here.
name?
What's your cousin name?
His name is Lazarus. He passed away in 2012. He had
Damn.
leukemia.
R.P. Lazarus, man.
Yeah,
RIP.
Right.
That was everything to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just special, gifted, talented. He was nice with the bars and everything.
Yeah.
And he basically, I felt like he brought me to his world, like doing music when I don't even talented. I don't even know where he picked it up from. But he was from New York, Washington Heights. Shout out to Washington Heights.
Okay.
He just basically said, "Yo, cuz, you could do this. You nice. You could do it." you know what I'm saying? He always instilled the confidence in me. And
Right.
then I just stuck
Right.
with it. And then I learned, sat down, learned with him. And he taught me a couple of things. And I just stuck with it. Like and I fell in love because making beats is like playing a video game. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just like playing a video game. You're like, okay, you got the program, FL Studio, that was at that time, and then it was like, okay, you just put patterns together, this and that. So
Right, right.
it was just a learning curve to me. And like I said, I started real young. This was
You
like
said you was how old when you made that beat?
man, this was like I'm 37 now, so this was like 2004, 2003 type. Yeah.
Man, I was like, yeah, I was like,
You know, I see
yeah, he was
I
just,
see in the chat, it's
You
they asking any artists you grew up on in the Jersey area.
Man, I grew up on a lot of artists, bro. But mainly like when I used to go to my cousin's house, like it was DMX, the Locks, Cannabis, Big Pun. Like I grew up on some like that's
Redman,
the
you listen to Redman?
yo, I'm not gonna hold you no disrespect to Redman. He's a top legend, but when I was basically listening to the music that was coming from my cousin, so I really wasn't looking for music because I was
Right.
just a
Okay, like you
kid,
said
you
you
know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
musically inclined.
So when I go to my cousin's crib, he would be playing the Locks. He playing DMX, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My
Yeah,
Blood.
fire.
Like my cousin
Fire.
had the tapes. He had the
Yeah.
tapes. He used to record the album. So I didn't really listen to like Redman like that.
Okay.
It was mainly like DMX, crazy heavy in the area and the environment I was around. Like that's the music they was playing in that area. So I
Okay.
grew up on like the Locks, Big Pun. Um, what else he used to play? Rockefeller.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I grew up listening
Yeah,
to
that's the
every
good era of
day.
music right there.
to you.
Every day, yeah. G Unit too. Yeah, G Unit came a little bit later, like
Yeah.
50. That's one of my favorite rappers.
I
You
say
know what I'm
beat.
saying? But they came a little bit later.
Yeah.
But for me, like at a young age, when I was going to my cousin crib, that's what he used to play. DMX all day, Rough Riders, like Drag On,
X had
X,
a
Yeah.
the
run, man.
Locks.
X had a crazy run.
Yo, ridiculous, ridiculous. And then I would, you know what I'm saying, walk to the chicken shack, walk to Domino's, and
Yeah.
everybody on the block is playing their music. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah, yeah, nah. They had the streets. They had the streets.
The
Yeah.
street, yo, when I tell you they had the streets, they had the streets. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? Like I would walk to the chicken shack, Domino's here, there, uh, and that's all I would hear is the Locks all day. That's all I would hear. DMX, Rough Riders, like in that
Was
area
Pun out
while
around that time?
yeah, Pun was definitely out. Yeah, my cousin put me on that too. Yeah, Pun was definitely out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
Pun was definitely out. Like my cousin, he just used to play the music and I was just with him. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But when I started
Mm-hmm.
making beats, and then this the funny thing, because when I first started making beats, my beats started to sound like their music, like Big Pun music, like the
Yeah,
Locks
man. I
beats.
was gonna say that, not to cut you off.
Yeah,
Like, did you know you was getting like inspired by all that shit? Like,
yeah, like crazy. Yeah, like I was just getting inspired and that's what sparked my sound. So it's like where my sound came from, came from where I was my sound came from what I was around. So it came that's why my beats was sounding like some D Block or
mm,
sounding like some Big Pun or sounding like
Right.
that
mm,
because I used to hear that all the time walking to the corner store and that's where I used to hear it all the time. And when I started making beats, I say, I gotta make something like that because if my neighbor down the street playing that, you know what I'm saying?
right, right. I
I
can
just
see that.
gravitated towards that sound.
That's
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for
you go
sure.
from that to actually getting those placements. How does that feel? Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? From the transition of growing up listening to Big Pun, D Block, etc., to
It
getting
wa-
Styles placements and a 50 Cent. That's what I was gonna ask you. How did you get that to get the message? I didn't even know you produced that joint. Like,
uh,
how did that
so
come about?
so we could go there. All right, so the 50 joint came out. My cousin, he was going to a studio, right? And by Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying?
This the
Around
same
the
cousin too?
yeah, the one who passed away. His name is
And
Laz.
that nigga, man. Word.
Crazy, crazy. Like he was such a people person. He was always networking. That's one thing I learned from him is like you always gotta be networking, meeting people. Um, but long story short, okay, so we was going to a studio around the corner from Madison Square Garden. Dan, shout out to Dan the Man, one of the illest engineers. He was going to that studio and Chris Styles. I don't know if y'all familiar with Chris Styles. He produced Window Shopper for 50.
Oh,
Okay.
You
word.
know what I'm saying? And I used to run with his name, so we had the same name. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day,
Yeah.
Damn.
we had the same name.
That's crazy.
So once I started getting
Like
placements,
the
and
real government and everything.
not the real government, just the
Nah, just like
producer
Oh,
name.
I
the
was about to say
Yeah,
crazy.
like I go by Supastylez, but my name Chris.
Right,
right.
right.
But he went by Chris Styles,
Okay.
and that was my name. You know what I'm saying? So
They like
he
y'all
had
switch it up and shit.
he had that name, but I'm a flip flop a little bit, but he had that name already. But when I got my first placement, this shit came so quick that the rapper's manager, he said, "Yo, what's your producer name? Because you know you're gonna get credits on this record." But
Right.
and I didn't want to tell him I was Chris Styles. That's the first
Exactly.
name. That's the first name I ran with. Like everybody from from my town or that knows me, they know me as Chris Styles because that's my first name.
Okay.
So I
Fire.
had to switch it up quick, and then I met him. Thank God I met him first, and then I got my placement like a little bit after I met him. But anyway, that's why I chose Super Styles. My cousin gave me that name. It was like last minute. We was at like a house party, and I was like,
Yeah.
yo, cuz the you know what I'm saying? The manager asked me like, yo, what's your producer name? And I was like, yo, I can't use Chris Styles. That's my first name. And he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna just give you Super Styles because the beats is super crazy." I
That's
ain't really,
fire. That's
I ain't
fire.
really like the name. I hate the name to this day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You don't like Super Styles?
I don't like that name. Nah, nah, nah.
That
It's
shit
just
catchy. That shit
I think that
stick.
shit, yeah,
I really
word.
don't like it. But my cuz gave me that name
Right.
in that day, so I ran with it. So I took that name. But bring you back to the 50 Cent, right? So
Not to
I
cut you
cut.
off, but what was your first placement since you brung it up?
If we bringing it back like that, like uh, like official first placement, man. It will have to be all right. So I'm gonna bring y'all back. So this is high school, 2006.
Mm.
Jay-Z had Rock La Familia.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He had a label called Rock La Familia. My uncle, shout out to my uncle Robert Castillo.
Mm-hmm.
He was the vice president of the label. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? So like Rock La Familia had like Latino artists. So they
Right.
signed Aztec Escobar, I think True Life.
Okay.
Mm,
I can't recall the others, but
right, right, right.
basically Jay-Z had a Latin label, Rock La Familia, and my uncle was vice president because my family's cool with like OG1 and all that.
Okay.
But long story short, my first placement ever, besides producing for my cousin, because you know when you producing for your family, they gonna tell you hot, you nice, but you don't really know you nice
Right, till you get that first one, you like,
until you hear it from outside. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
right.
Because your family, your friends, they gonna tell you nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anybody around you, they gonna be like, "Yeah, you nice," but
Yeah.
you don't really know you nice until you get the confirmation somewhere else. So
Okay.
what I was saying? So my uncle was vice president, Rock La Familia for Jay-Z, OG1. Shout out to OG1. So there was an artist named Aztec Escobar. He from Texas, and they signed Aztec. So my uncle apparently, like, I gave him some beats and then he played it for him. And then he took a liking to my beats and then he dropped Rise to Power mixtape in 2006. I was a senior in high school. So I would consider that my first actual real placement.
Right, right.
You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So he put it on the mixtape and then yeah, Aztec Escobar. Y'all can look him up. He's acting now. He's doing movies and all that right now. But as far as my first official placements, besides my cousin that I was producing for, like yeah, that was my first placement. although it was a mixtape, so y'all know how back in the day that Piff and all that. So it's not
Right.
like, producers wasn't really eating back in the day off that, but it was a good stepping stone, and it let me
Right.
know that I was actually nice besides just producer for my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
you could get stuck in that. You could feel like you're nice, but it's like, yo, you ain't got no placements. You just, your team, your home team is always gonna tell you you're nice.
Mm-hmm.
They always gonna salute you
Gotta
and
go
push you.
outside your box. When you go
But
outside
once
your
you,
box and
yeah,
like you hear other people confirming it, you like, yeah, all right, nah,
yeah.
that's
So once other
It's
people
facts.
confirm it, yeah, yeah,
official.
yeah. So that
Definitely.
was my first. Yo, shout out to CK215. I see you in here. Shout out to my bro, man. He an artist.
Here,
Yeah, shout out to them,
But I
man.
don't want to. So I'm gonna take it from there. So that's my first official placement. You asked me
bang.
about 50 Cent, and
Okay.
um, and I hate to keep the stories long, but I'm trying to sum them
Nah,
up
you
as much
good.
as possible. So going back to what I was saying, like my cousin used to go to a studio around the corner from MSG, and
Yep.
Dan the Man, he engineered for Dipset. A lot of people, Aguilar. You ever heard of Aguilar the Dawn? He
I heard that before.
yeah, he
Yeah,
had a studio in there, and Chris Styles studio was right next door to Dan the Man where we used to go to. So
I heard that
somehow,
one in the man.
yeah, yeah. So somehow, some way, I can't recall because it's been so long,
Right.
but I got connected to Chris Styles, and he was like, "Yo, come to my studio one day." Cool, got you. So I went to the studio. I had my MPC 2500 because I
Mhm.
started off on FL Studio, but I brought the MP because y'all know how back in the day they used to stunt like, yo, you use FL, you ain't no real producer, like yo, like
Heard.
that, that you use you know what I'm saying? You got to get
Yeah,
an
you gotta use
MPC.
some toys. You gotta have some toys, man. They ain't.
Pause.
Yo, they used to disrespect. They used to be like, yo, yeah, ain't no real producers. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have an MP. And yeah, I remember back in the day when they had the Scratch magazine and
Yeah,
we used to see Swizzy on there. This one. Long
Mm-hmm.
story short, whatever. So Chris Styles was like, yo, come through. I went through his studio and he had a bunch of rooms in there. It was right next door to Dan the Man. And he brought me into one room. It was like four producers in there and they was all making beats. They had their headphones on.
damn.
And I was like, yo, what they doing? It's like,
Back.
yo, they working on a track. He's like, yeah, they producing a beat. And basically what Chris Styles would do is he would leave like a bunch of producers in one room and let them work on the beat, and he will peek in every once in a while and see if he like anything. And then he would say, yo, I like this, I like that, or I don't like that. Long story short, there was another room in there, and he was like, yo, go in that room. I'm gonna give you a sample, right? So I was like,
Yeah,
oh, he testing me right now.
That's hard.
So I gotta show my skills. So he's like, yo, I had my the 2500. I had an MPC 2500. Anybody who knows me, I used to walk around with a suitcase. I had a suitcase for my MPC, but so I had it with me. He's like, yo, chop up this sample, see what you could do. I'm gonna leave the room and stuff like that. So like, cool. So he left the room 30 minutes, whatever. He came back. He heard what I did. He was like, yo, that beat is hard. Like, I can't believe you did that in like 30 minutes. So I was like,
yeah.
cool. You know what I'm saying? So
And this is the 50 beat that you doing.
yeah, the 50 beat. This all stems from that. This is the 50 story. So Chris Styles already produced for 50. He had Window Shopper, and
Damn.
I can't recall what other joints he did, but he did some big joints for 50.
Yeah, that's major.
So he came in the room, he liked my work. I went downstairs. I had to put I had to put more quarters in the parking meter where I was parking at. You know what I'm saying?
Know how
So
that
Yeah,
go.
some bullshit, especially in the city, bro.
yeah, in the city it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? If you go out there, you know what it's like. But I came on the elevator. Uncle Murder's on the same elevator as me.
Crazy.
Mm.
So we coming
Nightfall.
up. Yeah, Uncle Murder looking at me like, yo, where you going? I'm like, yo, I'm going to Chris Styles. He's like, yo, you know him? I was like, yeah, I know him. But anyway, so Uncle Murder going up after I put change in the parking meter because I had to, you know what I'm saying, go out.
Yeah.
And I went up with Uncle Murder and I went there, I saw Chris Styles, and he's like, yo, I like what I heard, and then he was just like, you know, when you get back home, he was like, you know, send me some joints. He said, I don't care what it is, just send me some joints.
Need that pack.
Yeah, I need that pack. That's what he told me. I need that pack. And
Yeah.
so before I left that studio session, I remember I was talking to Uncle Murder. He was like, yo, because I told him it was like 2 in the morning and we in New York. I'm from Jersey. So,
Yeah.
you know, New York is a trip. It ain't like right. It is across the bridge, but depending on how far you live in
Right, yeah,
Jersey,
now for
like
real.
Yeah.
I live in like North Jersey, so I'm all the way, you know what I'm saying? All the way out towards like PA 80 West.
Mm.
So I told Chris, I was like, yo, I gotta leave. And then I remember Uncle Murder, he's like, yo, he said, yo, if you want this music shit, like you gotta go hard. Like I understand you gotta leave and this and that, but yo, you have to you gotta be more hungry for it.
Right.
Basically, Uncle Murder told me, like, yo, if you got school the next morning, like basically F that shit. Like just, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And I
yeah.
looked at Uncle Murder, I was like, I hear what you saying, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I had the mentality, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to go to school, this and that. So I left that session, went home. Next morning, went to school. Uh, when I got home back from school, I emailed Chris out some beats. You know what I'm saying? I was going through the stash, and I was like, yo, let me send him some joints. So I sent him like maybe 5 joints. That was it. Sent him some joints, never heard nothing back. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe 2 or 3 days went by, and then my cousin Laz hit me. He's like, yo, I think, yo, 50 on your beat, cuz. I'm like, yo, what you mean? Get out of here. Like, who, 50 who? Not 50 Cent.
He
You know
said
what I'm
50
saying?
who?
Nah, like, 50, yo, he like, yo, cuz, 50 is on your record.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, cuz, stop. Because we used to play with each other all the time, joke
Yeah, yeah,
around. Yo,
yeah.
cuz, don't play. Don't play like that. Because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this was back in the day when they had, it was a website called Boxton, and they used to release a lot of unreleased music that wasn't really out there. It was a site called Boxton, and my cousin sent me the link, and I heard it. I'm like, yo, stop playing. So I heard 50 on my record. So immediately I was like, yo, Chris Styles, because I sent that same beat to Chris Styles. But and this is a lesson to all producers, man. Like, I heard the beat, so immediately I was so young, naive, not thinking right. The first thing on my mind is like, yo, 50 on my joint. What's up? Like,
Right.
I need some money. So I didn't even call Chris Styles. I was just like, oh, he went behind my back and gave the beat to 50. So I was thinking like maybe they did something behind my back. Yo, long story short, right? This was like 2010. Or 2010, 2009, I
Which
would
song
say.
is this?
To get
It's
the
it's
shit.
called SMS Get the Message.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's fire.
that joint came out, I heard it, so I lost my mind. I'm pretty sure y'all would too, right? If you grew up listening to 50, Wankster, and
What?
bro,
Oh,
I used to hear that when I was in school, going after school, going to gym, like going to, I
Right.
forgot the name of the program. I said, yo, 50 on my joint?
Yeah, now facts. That's big.
I would have turned.
Bro, I lost it. So here's what I do, right? I didn't even call Chris Styles. I say, yo, I'm looking up G Unit. I called up G Unit directly. Like I started Googling who's the A&R at G Unit.
Yeah,
So
directly. I'm going right to the
that
source.
to the source, you heard? This is 50. You heard? Like I'm like, yo, I ain't hearing nothing what nobody's saying.
Word.
50, 50 on my joint. Y'all better tell me something
50,
that, you know
what
what I'm
year
saying?
was this?
Bro, this had to be like 2000 and
2000.
2009,
Yeah.
2008, because this is when I started getting all my placements, like 2008, 2009,
It was
2010.
on fire back then.
Yeah, it all came to me one shot, one shot. All these
Man.
placements hit me at once. But that 50 hit me, and this was after the Styles P, but 50. So
Whew.
long story short, I called up G Unit and I got to the A&R. His name was Dre. Shout out to Dre.
Okay.
So I talked to Dre and I was ridiculously like talking crazy. Yo, 50 on my beat. I think I gave him my bank information. Like, yo, this is my routing number, account number.
Yeah, send that buddy.
What's up?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need what's up? This 50 Cent. I don't
Yeah.
want to hear nothing. What's up? Like, yo,
Word.
50 on my joint. He's like, yo. He's like, yo, young man, slow down, young man. He's like, yo, first of all, what's your name? Where you from? Long story short, I broke it down, but he was like, yo, 50 only used this as a freestyle. He didn't put it on his album. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
He just put
man.
it out as a freestyle. It's called SMS Get the Message. But then he came out with headphones off the name of the record that I produced for him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it was just a freestyle. So the A&R was like, listen, 50 put this out, right? But it's just a freestyle. It's not on the album. It's not generating anything. He just basically put it. And y'all know back in the day, it was like when it was on that piff, artists just putting music out and like the producers wasn't really compensated for
Yeah.
it. So I took it like, oh man. I told him like, yo, what are you saying though? And he
Right,
just
exactly.
he tried to break it down to me like, yo, it's a freestyle. But I'm trying to tell him like, what does that mean? You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
exactly. You gotta explain this.
I'm still in school. I'm working a job. I'm like, yo, like, I'm not
Right.
trying to hear that right now.
Shit,
Like
right.
that all I'm hearing right now through my head is, yo, that's 50. I'm on.
Right. And I'm gone. I'm up. Oh,
I'm
yeah, I'm
out of
gone.
here. Like, what are you talking about, bro? But he basically broke it down to me, and that's what it was. And
Mm,
I used that placement as a stepping stone to add to my resume and to just keep building and keep working. I never met 50. I would have loved to meet 50 and be
Right.
in a lab with him and collab and build. And but
that'll be
that's how the whole 50 Cent placement came about. Like it was basically through Chris Style. Salute to him. You know what I'm saying? I haven't talked
yeah,
to him in
right,
Right.
right.
years. I hope he's good. But
But
he
they like he
basically
Chris Styles just gave him the beat, or he just played the beat while he was
Yeah,
around.
he yeah,
Oh,
he from what I know, he basically just gave him the beat and said, yo, he produced the beats or
gave
basically
him
just
that
gave
beat.
it to him. You know what I'm saying? But when I called up there, I was like, yo, that's my record, blah, 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 blah. I think I was looking on
Yeah.
copywritten and copywriting. Let me copyright my beat. And I think I spoke to Chris Styles later, and it was just like, yo, it's just I understand what you're saying because you're looking at it as like, yo, that's 50, that's a huge artist.
Right. Hell yeah.
But
Right.
y'all know back in the day, before iTunes, before Spotify, it was just artists was just throwing music out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The music like
S-
crazy.
Yeah. So that's how the whole 50 record came about.
That's
It was
dope.
through Chris Styles, and I really thought I was on when I got that. I was because I'm a huge 50 fan, and it was like it was sort of like a loss, but
Bittersweet.
Facts.
it was like a loss, but it was like, okay, I know I'm nice. You know what I'm saying? 50
Right,
rapping on
exactly. It
my shit,
solidified you.
it solidified me. You know what I'm saying? So it just,
All right, 50.
everybody was in my ear like, yo, don't worry about the money, Chris. Just stay down. Keep working, bro. Don't worry about this and that. Don't worry who rapping on your stuff, bro, because then you just gonna be screwed up and then, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you
Bro went
like
just
through the
what?
same thing.
Yeah, I'm going shit. I'm everybody. Every producer goes
That's
through
what
that.
I'm saying. I feel like so you saying you gotta stay down.
stay down, bro. Stay
Yeah,
down. But the key is to learn the business. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Stay down, but learn the business. Cause that's how I learned the business after that situation. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent and Styles P came to me both at the same time. Like I'm at my bro crib. Shout out to Straight Fire. I'm in his basement and then at my house, but I'm just in there making beats. So when they hit me up like, yo, you got this on that, I didn't have no business in order. You know what I'm saying? So when they
Damn,
talk about
yeah.
being my ass cap, I'm like, yo, what are y'all talking about? I say,
Right.
yo, I'll give you my first and my last name. And you can send the money to my bank account. That's my mentality. Like, yo,
Right, right.
He said
cause
I got that. He said I got routing number, account number.
yeah, like what y'all
Yeah.
All
need?
I know
Cause
right now. Word.
as an up and coming producer, I'm thinking like making beats is like, okay, I sell the beat to this artist and then they send me the money. that's my mentality. I didn't know the business. I didn't know about royalties, streaming, sales.
And
I
it's
just
just,
thought it was like, yo, I sell you this beat and you give me this amount, and then
Nah, Zanny,
boom.
you right.
You know what I mean? So I was totally wrong. And I learned so much from the situation. And I used a lot of L's that I caught early in my career as stepping stones to work with artists and all that. But the 50 Cent placement, like how you asked me back, how I got that, that's the story where stems from right there.
yeah, that's fire.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
story, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
I was fire. But
Gotta
like
have
I
this. That's good. You drop some jewels though. You
but
definitely
like
drop some jewels. You gotta have your business in
Producers,
order.
right, bro. I
yo,
was
that I'm gonna
like,
tell y'all one thing, and y'all can ask me any question. Producers, artists, please. When I sat down with that entertainment lawyer, he told me, Chris, I don't care how nice your beats are. If you don't
Right.
have your business in order, you ain't got your BMI, you ain't got your publishing company, you might as well be doing it for free.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He told me like that. I don't care how nice you are. And then I was young at the time, but I was like, yo, I need to get paid. I'm not trying to be working no 9 to 5 for the rest of my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to take charge. I had to listen, take charge. The lawyer told me, like, yo, what you need to do, get your BMI, get your publishing company, do this, do that. And I took charge because the last thing I want to do
right,
is like when I got into it making music, it was like, okay, I can make music, but how can I make music and not work a 9 to 5? I hate
right.
working a 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, I hate that so much. So it's like I gotta make this work. And the lawyer told me like the only way it's gonna work if you have your business in order. So whatever he told me, I took it to heart. I wrote down
Right.
everything he told me. You know what I'm saying? He told me do this, do that, do that. I went home, talked to my mother. She's a huge supporter. I say, yo, moms, he told me I gotta do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. And then I did it, and then the money started coming in, you know what I'm saying? But to
What was the first
produce,
beat you started getting paid from?
all right, so the first beat I started getting paid from was Styles P, I'm a G. That's
Okay.
my first actual,
Shout
not
out to
the
Styles P, man.
yo, shout out to Styles,
Favorite rapper.
one of my favorite artists, man. So that's actually the first record I started receiving revenue income from, was that Styles P record. So
That's fire. That's
so
fire.
Anderson, you want to jump in on this?
What's your favorite
yeah.
what's your
So if
favorite?
y'all want me to jump into that, I could jump in the SP story, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
Or the
yeah.
Oh
lump
yeah, give us some
or
SP stories.
whatever that. So man, Styles is okay, so I'm gonna bring y'all back, right? How much time we got on here? Y'all could just we on for as
Yeah, we
long?
good.
All right, word. So for the people that don't know me, or that do know me, I'm mainly known for producing for the Locks.
Mm.
Like most of my records are, connected to them. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
So when you look me up, the most I think I'm maybe like on 6, 7 albums with Styles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's my real imprint and in the game or whatever. But I'm gonna bring y'all way, way, way back. You know what I'm saying? And so this was Twitter days, 2009, 2010. So I was producing for my cousin Laz, and then I was following a lot of industry artists, Styles P, Pusha T on Twitter. If y'all remember back in the day, like we would just follow every industry artist, you know what I'm saying? So I was following Styles, whatever. Long story short, I was following him, and he posted an email, yo, producers send beats.
Right.
So I was like, bet, I'm gonna send some joints through because I already had some joints. Like I used to produce for my cousin, but then on the side I had like hard beats because
Right.
that's all I heard
Right.
around that time. So I was producing that. But long story short, Styles posted an email. This had to be in like 2010, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I sent some beats through, and in the email I would put my name, my phone number, and stuff like that. So once I saw Styles posted that, this was like 2009, 2010. Because this is around the time where everything happened for me. Around that era,
Right.
2008, 2009 times. Long story short, sending Styles beats, boom. He replies on one of the emails like, yo, this is hard. So I'm like,
Ah,
oh,
yeah.
okay. Once I saw Styles reply,
Oh man.
I lost it.
Oh,
I don't think I even told my cousin. I just kept making more beats, more beats. When I saw that reply from him, I sent him beats every single day. Marvin,
Yeah.
every day I was sending Styles a beat. And in the email, I would put my phone number, right? So one day I get a random phone call. It's like 11 p.m. at night. He's like, yo, it's the ghost.
Mm.
I'm like, yo, what you mean? I thought it was a prank call. He's like, yo, this is SP. He's like, yo, I heard your joints. Them shits is crazy. I want you to come down to the studio. So I couldn't even believe.
yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, when you
Oh,
want me to when you want me to come down? And he basically was like, yo, you could come down right now. And I was like, yo, I come tonight. You know, mind you, I had school the next morning. I had to wake up at like
That Uncle Murder talk came back.
yeah, 7 a.m. I was like, yo, it was like 11 p.m. at night.
What's wrong with it?
I was like, yo, he said, when you could come down. I said, yo, Styles, I come down right now.
yeah.
He's like, all right, cool. I'm gonna send you the address. So this is when BlackBerry phones is out. So he sent me the address right. As soon as I got off the phone with him, I called up my cousin Laz, rest in peace, because he was a huge D Block fan, like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yo, cuz, bro, you ain't gonna believe this shit. SP just called my fucking phone. He like, yo, Chris, stop fucking playing, bro. I say, yo, cuz, I'm coming to your house right now. Yo, stop playing.
Just let it
Like,
go.
yo, you serious? Yo, cuz, I'm coming through. I'm coming to get you. SP just gave me the address to come to his crib. He like, how the
Yeah.
fuck, how he calling your phone? I said, yo, I was sending beats to the email, such and such, and he told me to come down, be there tonight. Yo, cuz,
Yo, hold on real quick. Hold on, my
yeah,
fault.
We trying to fix
yeah,
this real quick.
yeah.
Nah, that shit's crazy.
Probably talking too much, right? Let me bring
Nah,
that
never
back.
that.
Spin, bro.
Get this
Let me
mic
go
shit.
find this charger real quick, real quick, real quick.
All right.
Oh, this shit falling.
Mm-hmm.
Hell no.
I'll tell you that shit.
Hell no. I don't think I'm spinning though.
My bad, my bad. Nah, they definitely got to hear this story for sure.
Fuck this shit.
Definitely got to hear this story. He said, hurry up. That story was dope.
Who said?
You know how this go, man. Technical difficulties, man.
Apologize. Apologize. Yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
Here we go.
Apologize. Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yep.
I should
My
turn.
fault.
I'm gonna turn it down.
Now we good.
Yo, my fault, my fault, my fault. I had to find the charger real quick.
Now you good. We just had we good. We everything's straight now. Good.
I so I'll continue. And I'm sorry if I'm digressing. Yo, behind the all good on audio. NYC Eve, yo. All right, so I told my cousin like, yo, SP called me. He want me to go down to Yonkers. So boom. I picked my cousin up, right? Like, yo, cousin, come to get you. Boom. We went down there. We went down to Yonkers, went down to D Block, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to D Block, man. So that's really like my imprint in the game or like my first real actual placement. And then picked my cousins up. It was my cousin Laz and his older brother. And mind you, they deep D Block fans, you know what I'm saying? So they to them is more than me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But that's all they used to play when I used to go to the house. So yeah, my fault. My pardon me for leaving the chat for a minute. But
You good?
so we get down there and then it's when I recall, we get down there, SP call me, you know what I'm saying? Poobs, open the door, I go in there.
You
Poop.
was in Yonkers? Where's
Yeah,
it?
Yonkers. Yeah, that's where their old studio is at. Yeah, if y'all know, their old studio used to be
Yeah,
in
I've been there. I've
Yonkers.
been there a couple
Oh,
times.
you been there? Yeah, it's like a big warehouse.
Yeah.
It's a big warehouse. So we went up in there. I think it yeah, Poobs or Styles opened the door. I think it was Styles. He opened the door, greeted me, boom, 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 and then he was like, "Yo, wait in the waiting area." Because if y'all know that studio, D Block Studios, they had a bunch of rooms in there. I think it was maybe like 3 or 4 rooms. But long story short, Styles went in the other room, and then he told us to wait in the living room area.
Yeah.
So I had my MP with me, and we were sitting there with Poops. You know what I'm saying? Poops was eating his food. Um, so we just sitting there, and in the background, Styles is playing that Chic Luch clip up, which is on Silverback Gorilla album.
Yeah.
So Styles is just playing that beat, and the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, that beat hard. I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, I ain't got nothing hard like that. So I'm already like downplaying myself. I
Damn.
ain't telling my cousins nothing, but I'm like, yo, damn, that'd be crazy. So I guess Styles was in that room just smoking. He just right into the beat. You know what I'm saying? He's in the other room. We in the living room area. So we not even seeing Styles at this moment. We probably saw him just to say what's up, but he went in that room. So literally, like, we waited like 20, 30 minutes. And then Pooh's was like, all right, Styles want to meet you now. I'm like, okay. Like, we been sitting out here. Like, what's up? Like, we sitting out here. We hearing the music.
Mm-hmm.
But Styles was in there like, just listening to the beat. So I'm like, damn, this the time now. You know what I'm saying? So came in there. And then the beats I sent to Styles' email, I'm a G was on there. And then he was like, yo, Pools, play that joint I did to his beat. And that the
At the
first
time, you didn't know he did anything to the beat yet?
I didn't know he did nothing. All I got was the email from Styles saying, like, yo, I like your beats. That's the only email I got. So I
Yeah.
was like,
That's crazy.
I didn't know what he did. I thought he wanted to meet me to see if I could, you know what I'm saying, make beats. But
Like a person. How you rock
yeah,
it? You know?
yeah. So yeah.
Uh,
So he played me the I'm a G joint, and I
That
never
shit's fire.
yo, bro, when I tell you this the first time I ever heard my beat through loud speakers in the studio setting.
Damn.
So he told Poobs, yo, put that shit on. What I did to his beat. And y'all heard that? It was so unreal. Like when they hit play and I just heard the lyrics, I heard the hook, and I seen how deep this song was, like how personal Styles got with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, he went there
Goosebumps.
with it. Like I felt what he was saying, I felt it in my chest. Like most of
Yeah.
us came from a broken home, drowning in my sorrows, drinking liquor, trying to smoke alone,
Oh, yeah.
argue with my wife, so I broke my
My
phone, threw it
phone,
on the
yeah.
wall, trying to ball, but they playing his zone. Like he was basically just spitting his pain.
Nah,
And the
facts.
beat complimented what he was saying because the beat was so soulful.
Then the hook.
Yeah, I didn't even think the beat was like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I heard that. I looked at my cousins and they didn't even say one word. They just sat there.
They knew it. They already knew.
They said, yo, this shit is unbelievable, bro. And so
Look at them
Styles
boys
played
like,
that.
damn.
He played that once and then he told Pools, yo, play it again. Boom, played it again.
Damn, fire.
And we just sitting there and I'm just blank face. The only thing on my mind was like, yo, I gotta have some shit ready on my MP because I had the MPC
Yeah.
with me. I say, yo, I gotta come with that heat. I
See where
was
the
like,
energy going. He see where the energy going. He like, yeah.
yeah, I was thinking the only thing I'm thinking is come with that heat. Don't come
Like,
with
but
nothing weak, nothing. Think of what beat you got in the MP. But he played it again and
that's crazy.
That's hard.
he played it
What's
and not to talk anything, but yo, these guys were so high in the studio, and this is not
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
negative. Poobs and Style, it was only them two in the studio. They
word?
were so high that Poobs said, yo, I don't know how to connect your MPC right now. And I said, they were so high. It was only
Yo,
SP and Poobs. These guys were
Legendary.
so high. He's like, yo, I can't even. He was just like out in the clouds with it.
Yeah.
Styles was good,
That
and
nigga
he
loaded.
played the records, and then I was like, yo, Styles. It was like it was getting late at night. We headed out there around 12 midnight, and then I told Styles, like, listen, I gotta go to school tomorrow, bro. I gotta wake up at 6. So it was like maybe 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And then I told, I said, yo, Styles, like, yo, that shit crazy. You got my number, whatever you need, just call me. Let's figure everything out. So
On the business tip.
Styles was like, I bet. I like, yo, Styles, I'm gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? So before I left, Styles was like, yo, hold on, before you leave. He played me another beat. He's like, yo, you sent me this joint, and that's the joint featuring Lloyd Banks. We gonna
Damn.
play. Yeah, that joint just hit 1 million on Spotify. So
Damn.
I'm gonna get that plaque soon.
Yeah, yeah.
I just gotta hit them up. But he's like, yo, you made this beat? And I never liked that beat. And he was like, yo, I'm gonna go crazy on this. This beat is dumb hard. That beat is so simple. Like I made that beat
That's
so
just
quick.
to like
I didn't
spin
even think
up.
Styles was gonna
Facts.
like that joint. Yeah, yo,
So you
this
didn't
joint
like it?
crazy.
It be
I ain't
like
like
that.
it
You
at
make the beat,
first.
and then do you see what they do too? You be like, damn, I ain't even think it was gonna be like
Yeah,
that.
Nah,
yeah,
it definitely.
yeah. So he told me he liked that. So exiting the studio, he's like, yo, I like this beat. I'm gonna do something to him. I didn't believe him because I was like, yeah, that beat whack. But
Yeah.
anyway, I went back home, kept work. Mind you, Styles telling me I'm nice on the beats. That shit put a different battery in my
Yeah,
back.
oh, for sure.
When
For
I
sure.
promise you, I couldn't even sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I dropped my cousins off. I went home. I jump on the MP. Boom, 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 boom. I don't even think I slept that
Me
night. I went
too.
to school the next morning, and I told people at school, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be on Styles project. I don't know what album is on.
Yeah, but I'm
Yo,
on there.
he told me he recorded. I heard one joint he recorded, but yo, me and Styles got something coming. Yeah, right. Whatever you saying,
Yeah.
whatever you saying, Chris. So October
Right.
4th, 2011, when the album came out, his manager reached out to me. She's like, "Yo, Styles want to use 2 joints." I didn't hear the one featuring Lloyd Banks, but his manager reached out. Shout out to Christy Clifford. She reached out to me, and it was just
And
like, "Yo." Um, and that was it. And that's my first official stamp. You know what I'm saying? Was that
fire.
Styles P. And then ever since then,
Doors open up.
I just kept flooding it for him. You know what I'm saying? Just kept sending the joints in. But that's my first official where it's like I forget the label it was released through. It might have been Entertainment One. I think Styles P released that through, but my
When they
first
came to you, like, how did they do the business part of it, like for the beats?
Yeah, for you gotta break that business side
And
down
like
for
after
yeah.
the manager called you, like, how did that, like, how did
All
you?
right, so I'm gonna break it down 100 for y'all, and this is for the
yeah,
producers, everybody listening.
yeah,
So we had worked out a deal where it's like, so for one beat, and I'll keep it all the way 100. For one beat, the pricing for it, it was like, yo, we'll give you a verse for this beat, and then whatever you're publishing, whatever.
Mm,
So for one beat, I got a verse from my cousin, R.I.P. Laz. He's on the song with Styles P. We
that's
got the
fire.
verse off of it, you know what I'm saying? And then the other one was they paid me money for the Lloyd Banks one, you know what I'm saying? And also royalties and publishing, but the publishing's already there. But
Okay.
from what I recall, the first placement, I remember that. They was like, yo, um I forgot how she worded it to me, but one beat, it was 2 beats he wanted to use for master ceremonies, and for one of them I think my cousin was in my ear like, yo, I need a feature with Styles. Whatever you do, asking for a feature. So I think I worked it out with Christy, and I was like, yo, listen, for one beat, give me this. For the other beat, give me that. You know what I'm saying? So they send the verse back, Styles send that, and then my cousin, you know what I'm saying, he got on a track with Styles, which was a dream come true for him because that was his, like, Rough Riders to him was like his favorite artist. But to
Right.
bring you back, that's how it all worked out. And getting that first placement, with that Lloyd Banks placement, being Lloyd Banks is featured on the song, Lloyd Banks' manager reached out to me. He was like, "Yo, do you have your BMI? Do you have your ASCAP?" And I was like, "Yo, what are you talking about, ASCAP?" He's like, "Yo, Christy just asked me for my first and last name." So I gave her that. But Lloyd Banks' manager, shout out to him. I forget his name, but
Mm-hmm.
he's basically the one that told me, like, "Yo, do this, do that, do that. You need this." And once he told me that, then the light bulb struck off, and I was like,
Right.
Yeah.
he told me this. I don't have my BMI yet, but the light bulb struck off, and
That was pretty.
I was like, you know, I get an attorney lawyer, and that's when I went home, talked to Mom Dukes. I was like, "Yo, Moms, I need to get an entertainment lawyer because they say I got this placement, but I don't have my BMI, so I'm not gonna be collecting." And then, we looked. I looked up a lawyer, met up with him, and then he basically broke it down to me. He's like, "Yo, you need this, you need that," and he was hard on me. I forget his name, but I salute him so much, and
Oh,
you know
he
what I'm
was.
saying, because he taught me. He told me, like I told y'all previously, he's like, "Yo, I don't care how nice you are with the beats, who you work with, Drake, 50. I don't care who you work with. If you don't have your business in order, you're not gonna get paid, Chris." And that's all I needed to hear. So, but going back to what you were saying, like, yeah, that deal with Styles P, it opened up like opened up a new can for me to investigate and learn the business, and that's what pushed me towards signing up to BMI, signing up, getting my publisher, and then after.
And
Mhm.
and not to cut you off. So when all right, so when you went to go talk to the lawyer, did you have to pay for that consultation, or that was just like a free consultation?
Absolutely, I had to pay. I had to
Okay.
pay, and it was over 500. It was like over 500. It was ridiculous. It might have been more than that, more expensive.
Did you Google, or did you know somebody that knew like lawyers like that, like industry
five
lawyers?
hundred dollars or 500,000.
No, no, not five, not five G's, not like
Yeah,
500.
500.
I would say it, as long as I recall, because it's been so many years, it was not more than 1,000.
Right.
But so what I did, I wasn't referred by nobody. Like Lloyd Banks' manager told me that information, but I didn't reach out to him and ask for a lawyer. I went on Google and I searched entertainment lawyers in New
Right. Exactly.
Jersey,
Okay.
where I'm from, and I
Right.
looked at the reviews and I seen he was high ranked. And not only was he's a lawyer, but he also did music, so he was very
Okay.
educated. I did my research before I took a meeting with him,
Right. That's what I was trying to get at. Yep. Yep.
extensive meeting. So, and he was in Jersey because that's where I'm from. So I went there, met up with him, and he basically had a room the size of a classroom, and he had a board like a chalk room, like a teacher, and he was just writing
Mm-hmm.
down on the board. And he basically was just chopping it up with me, and I was like, be, before I went there, I was literally asking him every single question. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, "Yo, how do I get paid? How do I do this? How do I do that?" Because I need to know. You know what I'm saying? I asked him all the questions and I wrote it down on notepad, and then I went home and then put
Figured it
my
out.
thoughts together and signed up to the society's BMI, got my publishing, and thank God for him. I forget his name, but I want to shout him out. And if it wasn't for him, I still would have been struggling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would have been struggling.
That's
But
dope.
going back to what you're saying, that's how the Styles P placement came about.
Fire.
It hit me at one time, but it also taught me the business and also put me on my heels
Right.
and taught me to, like, yo, learn the business. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was a blessing. Before the Styles P, I worked with Cam, Vado,
Yeah. You. Hey,
Yeah,
man. You. Yeah.
you got a I seen that you got a like I heard the A Mafia record. I can't
yeah,
believe I lied. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I went on
yeah,
the page and I seen that you got the Cam rapping on the same beat. Like how did that
yeah.
happen?
I'll bring y'all back to that. So,
Yeah.
That's my shit too, by the way.
yo, shout out to A Mafia, man. I hope he good. I haven't talked to him in years. But basically, I met A Mafia. This is way back in the day, Twitter days, because Twitter was jumping back in the day.
Right, right.
Um, Somehow I got A Mafia's email. I can't recall how. You know what I'm saying? But I started sending him beats, and then he wrote me back the same way Styles did. Yo, this is hard. And I Believe I Could Fly came about. And mind you, all these placements I'm telling you about, they all came around the same time. Everything
And
hit me at once.
cause it was,
Literally, that
it's cause you're like your name was buzzing, like you was on fire, like people
I
like,
don't know. I guess that's just God's way of blessing you through all your hard work
Right,
and me
exactly. Shit
sending
finally
beats
paying
out.
off.
So, and I hate to bring God into it, but it was like, okay, you did all these beats, you sent them out. Now they reaching back. Everything hit me at once so hard. Everybody was reaching out to me. But A Mafia was, I want to say before the Styles P placement. I could be wrong because I'm bad with dates.
mm,
Long story short, I got his email through Twitter or through another producer, sent him the joints, and then he recorded whatever. I went to my still producing for my cousin, like A Mafia. I was looking at it as like, okay, he's just another up and coming Dipset rapper. He had a buzz,
right,
but
right.
I really wasn't invested into it like that. Like I didn't pay no
Right,
mind. Like I just send the beats. Yo, you like the beats? Do your thing, and then I didn't really care much for it.
right, okay.
And then I remember I went to a session with my cousin in Madison Square Garden, Dan the Man. Shout out to him.
Mm.
He's like, yo,
And the man,
eh,
that's why I heard that name from A Mafia. I knew I was like, I heard that
he's
name.
like, yo, he's like, yo, you work with A Mafia? I was like, yeah. He's like, yo, he just recorded this joint called I Believe I Could Fly. I was like, oh yeah? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay, that's what's up. I was in the session with my cousin. That's what Dan the Man told me. So I
Mm,
didn't really care for it because I'm like, okay, A Mafia. I
right.
looked him up. I saw he had a fan base, but it's not like on
It
that
wasn't
level yet.
major, but he had a follow on and shit.
Yeah, he had a crazy following, and but I didn't really care. I was just sending them beats, Once I got the email, I just started flooding them. Y'all know back in the day, we producers, we flood in any email we get.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
Dan the Man told me that, and it was like, yo, next day, I think A Mafia told me, and then we're driving back in the tunnel from New York to Jersey. K Slade playing it on the radio.
Damn,
I'm like, yo,
Facts.
damn.
I heard K Slade playing it on the radio. I'm like, nah, my cousin's with me too. Yo, cuz, we on the radio, yo. Yo, when I tell you we went crazy, like, bro.
Yeah, hey,
That's
Dr. Kojo, how they know your song, your beats? You have like you got a tag or anything?
I don't have no tag. Right now I use a tag from Sheek LOUCH that he did, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have
Right.
no tag. I don't have
But your
no
cousin them,
tag.
they was in the studio with you, so they know your beats type shit,
Yeah,
or they
yeah,
just know your
yeah. No,
style.
no, no. My cousin, he with me every day. So everything I make, it goes through him first. I
Okay,
send it to
copy,
him.
copy.
So when he hears a joint, he like, yo, 50 on your joint, this, that joint. Cause he used to be online downloading music. I never was downloading music until later on. But he would listen to everything that's out. So if
Right.
something dropped, he would be like, yo, cuz, I hear you beat on this, on that, or this and that. So I didn't have no tag with A Mafia. It was just like a email sent,
Okay.
and I can't recall because I got bad memory. But as far as I could recall, I just heard the record, and the A Mafia told me like this and that. So going back to your question, because you said A Mafia was on there, but somebody else was on there,
And Cam.
and Cam. So how that came about, and A Mafia called me for that too. He called me on the phone. You know what I mean? Because he was like, yo, like, how did this, you know what I mean? So I send the beat out to A Mafia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I didn't hear nothing for a while. And then I send
Okay.
it to Cam, you know what I'm saying? Because I had Cam's info at the same time. So I sent it to
Okay, hell
Cam
yeah.
and they both had it. I didn't have no intentions or no anything in me to say, like, yo,
Right.
it just happened that he happened to rap on it and then Cam got his hands on it. And I forget the year, but then A Mafia called me. He's like, yo, Cam is on this joint. Like, what's up? Like, you giving us the same
Oh man,
beats?
he didn't like that?
Yeah, nah, he was barking crazy.
Yeah.
He didn't disrespect me, but he was just like,
Of
yo.
course, yeah.
He was just like, yo, what's up? Like you sending me beats, and I kind of explained to him like, yo, I send you the beats, but unless you let me know, this is why I tell artists nowadays, you gotta let me
Exactly.
know.
Yeah, he never let you
You have to
know.
let me know it's stamped. Like, don't send it out to nobody. You know what I'm saying? He didn't let me know anything, and it just sort of dropped like that. And then Cam
Right.
happened to get on that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if him and Cam had something going on. They both dropped that because it happened with another record. I'm not involved with none of the politics. I'm not involved with
Exactly.
none of
Yeah,
the
hell
beef.
no.
I'm just a producer, and I just want to make the best beats that I can make, and basically, you know what I'm saying? Like just put it out. So basically, that's how the A Mafia joint. But when I met A Mafia, we did that, and what other joint we did? We did one with Gotti Gator. Shout out to my boy Gotti.
Shout out to Gotti Gator, man.
That's bro, one of
How
the
you meet
illest
Gotti Gator?
man, one of the illest producers, man. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. One of the illest in here. You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
that's hard.
Nah, for sure. Most high
Shout out to Gotti
praise,
Gator, man.
high praise to Gotti Gator. Like,
Yeah, you bugging.
This thing. What happened?
How you meet?
yeah.
How you when you meet Gotti Gator through A Mafia?
So I met Gotti because Gotti was doing joints for A Mafia as well. You know what I'm saying? And Gotti was rapping too at the time, I
Yeah.
believe.
See me Gotti
But
one of the
so I
illest.
just I just heard, you know what I'm saying? Like being a producer and just hearing, you know what I mean? And then but me, I was making beats, but I wasn't worried about nobody else and what they doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what what that person doing, that person doing.
Right.
I'm just worried about me. But Gotti Gator definitely came across, and he did joints for A Mafia. And when I tell you that right now, Gotti Gator is one of the nicest producers
Shout
in
out.
this. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Y'all, where
hard.
he from?
That's
Springfield,
amazing.
Springfield, Mass, right?
Shout out. I agree with that. I
He
ain't
a,
gonna
le-
hold you.
he a legend. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But define out how y'all define legend. If y'all define a legend by like making hits or this and that, but if you talk about the art of music, creating beats, not talking about hits.
Right.
But if you go back, Gotti Gator got that
And hits is only
music.
about who you get to beat
Yeah.
it, the hands into.
And
I
it's
feel
all
like it's
about
just about who you
connections, you
know.
feel me? Because if Gotti had the connections, I'm pretty sure
Exactly.
like he'd be there. But when you talking musically, sonically,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I took the word legend far ahead. Maybe I took
Right.
it way ahead. But
That's
from
guru.
where y'all from, Springfield, if you ask me, I think that's where y'all from, Springfield, Mass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
Facts.
yeah, yeah.
if you talk about that, Gotti Gator all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy, man.
That's right.
Real spill. And that's how I met Gotti, was probably just online networking. That's how I met Max Dollars and start networking with this producer,
Yeah.
that producer. And I always shout producers out because I know we don't get that limelight. We don't get that shine. Everybody try to
Facts.
downplay. Nobody really know us. So, and that's why I'm glad to come on a platform like y'all just to, you know, salute the producers because we get so undercredited. Nobody look at us. They always look at the artists. You know what I'm
Facts. We
saying?
appreciate that, man. We
And where
trying to give
y'all
y'all got
from,
flowers.
Gotti is definitely top tier. I
He
don't
a
know who
legend.
told y'all different. Gotti is up there. You heard?
Oh, for
Shout,
sure.
shout out to my guy, man.
Like,
Real talk,
I
man.
That's
did.
hard. That's hard. Amazing.
That's
That's
dope.
hard.
That's dope.
Yeah, man. So and we also I'm on the track with Gotti Gator, A Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I think Gotti and Mafia was cool. They was close,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
got on one of my beats. You know, shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Which
Gotti,
beat
man.
was? Which song was that?
It's called "Waiting on My Downfall."
You
Gotti's
made
on the
that?
hook. Yeah, waiting on my downfall. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Rain
for
on
sure.
me.
Gotti's on there with A Mafia. You know.
That's hard.
That shit hard.
That joint tough, man. I got a lot of good
Damn.
responses from
Okay,
that.
I
You know what I'm
like
Made
saying?
that.
mad shit by himself. Oh,
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, man. Salute, man. Cause I know he working. A lot of us is
Facts.
working, you know. A lot of us don't get the shine we need, you know. So when we get to jump on interviews or podcasts, that's the only time we get to really talk our,
Facts.
Word.
you know what I mean?
Exactly. Nah, that's
Right.
real.
And it's just, you know, and I'm representing Jersey, North Jersey,
Mm,
Morristown, like that's where I'm from. So it's a lot of producers out here that do their own thing. It's a lot of artists out here, but that's why
right.
I rep the whole Jersey, you know what I mean? Because
Fire.
we get underlooked and we don't get the proper shine because everybody go to New York first.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure y'all deal with that, you know what I
With
mean?
Boston, all that. Hell yeah. New York, Boston.
Yeah, yeah. New York is like
They
it's
think of
the
Boston off the back. You already know how
it's
that.
it's the Mecca, you know, and no
Hmm.
shade to New York, but you know, there's other places out here too that we rock hard too, you know.
Or
It's producers out here that's knocking, you know,
Yeah.
that
that's a
get it
fact.
on.
Hey.
And I appreciate y'all, but and I'm sorry if I'm talking too much.
Nah, you
Nah,
good.
you good, brother. You shit.
I appreciate y'all for even putting me on the platform. I love what y'all doing because
Of course, man. We love you just coming on our platform for sure.
like I even said it like Doe on the Beat, like he did
Yeah.
the for 38 special, like the joint
Fire.
yeah, crazy.
Appreciate
Like I'm a
Like El
huge
Largo.
I
Largo
El Largo. Oh,
crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
brother.
I'm a big advocate for producers and just representing for us, you know what I mean? Because I know how hard it is. Like a rapper will drop a song and they'll tag the videographer before they tag the producer. You know what I mean?
Gotta
So it's
get it in the
like,
chat.
yeah, Gotti, what's up, man? So they would
We was just talking about you.
yeah, they would go hard just um you know, showing love to everybody else besides the producer, and that's why we
Facts.
here, and that's why you have behind the beat
Hey, yeah.
podcast, because you know, not to talk for y'all, but you're trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like these the producers, these behind the
Yeah.
beats, we the ones who make the record, you know what I'm saying? Like we
Facts.
the ones. Y'all the
Exactly.
artists, but we the ones making that heat. So y'all gotta show some respect, man.
That's
What baby said, put some
a big
respect on the
fact, major
name.
fact. Making a
Put
making a lot of heat too, though.
put respect on the name, bro. Like for real
That's
talk,
why I be
man.
like
Like
surprised myself, even when I hear like how you was just like I was just surprised you made that joint. Like it'd be
yeah,
like it'd be so many joints, and you be like, damn, he made that shit. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
No bullshit.
I done lived like 3 years on that song. Like you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Yeah.
some
Facts.
shit on that song. Like you know what I
I, I
mean?
yeah, I get a lot of feedback for a lot of songs I produce, and there's nothing but love, and that's the motivation, and that's what keeps me going. That's keeps me pushing. You know what I'm saying? That just, and then when I got my producer friends, you know, Max Dollars, I got Mass Smooth,
Shout
you
out.
know, even Gotti Gator. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
so many producers in in my circle that I'm cool with, that I'm around. And every time, and shout out to God, man, because every time I want to let the music go, he puts the right people in my life to just keep me going, keep me hungry. And when I look at my producer friends and I see what they're doing, it motivates me and it just pushes me to go twice as hard. I'm like, yo, he did this, he did that. So it just pushes me to just, you know what I'm saying, go hit keep going, you know what I'm saying? And they all yeah, it's like friendly competition between us, you know what I'm saying? But it's all love. It's like friendly
Hmm.
competition, but it's all love. And they like, yo, I did this, I did that. Like, yo, do this, do that. And it's like, I love it, you know what I'm saying? And I love
Yeah, I
producing.
gave a praise like, yeah, if my man could do it, shit, I could do it
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
The motivation I needed.
Facts.
No
Yeah.
bullshit.
And it's like if your man's like how you say your man's could do it, you could do it. Everybody motivate each other, inspire each other.
Right, in a positive way. Though.
And if that's what y'all want to do, then y'all got to push it 100. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing block y'all. Don't let nothing stop it. And keep pushing it to all the way. Ain't no limits in this
Appreciate
music,
that.
man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Ain't no limits in this music. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I got the record playing right there, though. Mm. I can pull out the set. I got some samples too, vinyls, all that. You know,
Oh, yeah.
we work hard, my brother. We working, man. We do this music thing.
About to add Gotti in right now. You get Zanny in here too, man. He been talking some shit. I ain't gonna lie.
All my producer friends, bro.
Yo, real talk.
He been talking. That nigga Zanny been talking this shit.
I've
So.
been looking at the live, that's why I can't.
About to add Gotti in here.
Yo, Gotti, what up?
Yeah, we about to add
Hold
him
on,
in
let me
here.
fix my shit. Let me fix my shit. I'm trying to turn it
Woo.
around.
Yeah, I'm gonna add Zen. I'm gonna add
There
Zen.
we go. There we
Yo,
go.
y'all know,
Okay.
y'all know Gotti birthday
Okay.
before mine too. Your birthday the
Okay.
23rd, right?
Yup. Yup.
I'm the
Yup. Yup.
24th. That's my Aries
Oh
producer
yes,
friend right
sir.
there.
Yes, sir. My guys
Yes,
in the
Okay.
sir.
house.
We Aries
Behind the
producers, you
beat
heard?
trees. What's up, Trees?
What's poppin' with you, brother?
My
Yes,
God,
sir.
man. My God, this is dope right here, man. This is dope,
Fire.
man.
Yeah.
I just came to pop in on a recess real quick. I see y'all was on a break. I was like, let me add in this shit, man. You know what I'm
Yeah, hell
saying?
yeah.
Let
Yes,
me
sir.
add
Yes,
in
sir.
this shit, man. Hey, yo, Superstyles, though. Yo,
Yes, sir.
I got some shit, man. I rapped over one of Superstyles B2 with A
Yes, sir.
Mafia, too.
Yep, yep. I
Yeah,
told
they
him
was
that. I
saying
told him
that.
that. I told him
Yup,
that. Yeah.
yup,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yup,
I asked him, I
yup.
said, what joint you produce? He's like, he said, praying on my downfall. I just started,
Yeah,
I
waiting
already
on my
know that.
downfall. That's what's called. With A Mafia, Gotti Gator. Yes, sir. I told him
Yup,
about you, Gotti.
and he made one of my
God, he gave
favorite
play
joints.
beats.
He
Look.
made one of my favorite joints was the Crime Pays joint. Come on, man, that was my
Oh,
shit.
Oh
man,
man.
that beat is crazy. I
That
forgot, bro.
Crime Pays
I
is
remember when I first
crazy,
heard that beat, nigga, that shit was, I was like, damn. I read that
right?
shit bad times. A little funny.
Right, Styles. Come on, Styles. You done made some
I,
A little
shit. You talk
funny.
about all that 50 Cent and all that shit you done made, nigga. Come on, talk your
we,
shit,
You got some
Styles.
Biggie shit?
we working, my brother. We working. You know, just doing what we
Talk
love
your
to
shit,
do,
man.
bro.
And,
You know what I
and,
mean?
and, and,
Facts.
and another dope thing that we have in common too is that we both got a chance to like work with D Block and all that shit. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Yes, sir.
That's
You
the
did some
blessing
joints for
and
Sheek,
shit.
right?
Yeah, them my peoples and shit, man. You know,
That's what's up,
I
man.
used to go in their first studio though. You know what I'm saying? When they
Oh, the
had the chance.
warehouse. The
Yup,
warehouse joint, the
yup,
big
Yeah,
yup,
joint,
that's
right?
why
The
I was
big
telling, that's
warehouse.
why I've been
Yeah.
here. Gotti brought
yup.
me there.
Yeah, I brought Dodie and all that shit for his birthday and shit.
I
Hell
was in
yeah.
there. Yeah, they had that. They had that, man.
Well,
That was a spot.
you was in there when they had poops in there?
I've been there multiple times. The first time I've been there with Pooh Styles. I've been there with Kiss, Sheek. I've
Yeah,
been there. I've been there so many times. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But that's
yeah,
a legendary spot right there.
yeah.
Legendary.
I
Fire.
was there in the beginning, probably like I came like
What?
around when like J Hood was still there. Shout out to Hood and everybody. Shout out
Shout
to
out
D
to Hood,
Block.
man.
Oh,
You know
J
what I'm
Hood.
Yeah, well.
saying? I was around when they was all around up in there. And Lobson, when Lobson used to go there and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Word.
Stout, yeah, but you know it's about you, Styles, man. Let them know how much shit you done made, Brody. You know that, man. Come on, man.
I
What you
told
using? What you using right now to make beats?
I told him before a lot of stuff about me, but right now I keep it 100 with you. I just use FL Studio, man. Every once in a while I might have some controllers, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I used to have the MP Gotti, but when I jump on FL, the simplicity, the way I can manipulate the sounds, time snatch,
Yeah.
reverse, the way I can lay the song out, I had to stick with FL. I love MP. Mind you, I got all my D block early placements the MP, but when I got on FL, I was like, yo, I could do this, I could do that. It was like no turning back, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, salute to the MP, but Image Line, FL Studio, like y'all got me, man. That's where I'm
Yeah.
Okay.
at, FL
All right,
all
here go.
day.
I'm gonna ask you
Here
that
goes
too.
some
'Cause
ills.
I love
Here goes some ills.
controller.
Y'all put you on too, though, bro. I made probably half of this shit for A Mafia with Fruity Loops.
That's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
You
Like
a
Say that,
half,
beast, bro.
but Gotti, let them know which joints you
Hey,
producing.
yo,
huh?
I was gonna say, let them know which A Mafia records you produce for the people who don't know. You know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Like your favorite one. What was your favorite one you produced with Moth?
Oh shit. Oh
It's
damn. I
gonna
got a
drop
few.
live if
I
you
can.
put
All
you on
right. Let me
the
name
spot.
a few. He got one with Shooter United Front. That's my shit. He
God,
got Bloodshed. That's my shit. That record Bloodshed and Ted DiBiase, because those records mean something to me and my personally. You know what I'm saying? Like we, you
Fire.
know what I'm
Ted
saying?
DiBiase was
Like
great.
you know what I'm
Fire.
saying? And to the maximum, probably one of my favorites because we got that shit on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Together and shit. It was like all the same day. So those probably like my three. They got meaning behind those records. You know what I'm saying? So
Fire.
definitely, you know what I'm saying? Definitely those three. But hell yeah, you already know the shit I made for my bloodshed.
Let's say
Homicide Hartford.
classics,
the
United Front.
contest.
classics.
Yeah, I made so much shit with my bro. I can't. I ain't even gonna
Yeah,
lie,
that,
We
man.
gotta just pick a sip.
we about to get
Facts.
into this pick and sip, man. You got it. You
Yeah,
if you want.
Gotti, man. Appreciate you jumping on, man. This nigga was
No
just
doubt,
talking about
man.
you, man.
Yeah, man. I'll just let y'all do y'all thing, man. I'm just here for the recess part, man. Y'all niggas do y'all thing, man.
You
God
know that.
bless.
You know
You
that.
know what I'm saying? Behind the beat, yo, Doe, Treasy, I appreciate y'all, man. Do y'all thing. I'm gonna be
You know
watching.
that, bro.
Love, y'all.
Appreciate it, bro. Love.
No doubt.
No bullshit.
Hey, my boy Gotti on here. You heard?
This.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
That was dope.
that was
That's
hard. That was hard.
that's that guy right there, man. He got that
Facts.
heat. Artists, tune in. Tune in, artists.
Hey, Gotti different. No
Different,
bullshit.
way different.
All right, we about to get into the pick and sip right now. All right, so let me see. Let me start off with
I'll let you go first.
yeah.
We usually make you drink, but
Yeah, we don't got nothing to drink right
I
now.
mean, I don't know if you
Oh,
drink, but
maybe yo, we gonna do another interview in person too. Matter
Facts,
of fact, yeah,
fire,
we gonna do one in person. I gotta come out there, man. I just been busy,
fire.
man. I wanna
hell
come
yeah, for
out there.
sure, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
I
We're gonna
wanna
make it
check.
happen. You already know that's nothing. We're gonna make it happen, man. One of these days, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta manifest it. Or
All right, bet. So fucking Kanye or Pharrell?
Damn, that's crazy. See, look,
Gonna
I'm gonna
start
take
off
the
strong.
water bottle, bro. I can't. Oh, see, I do it like drink tabs,
Yeah,
like
that's
this
what
and
I said.
that.
Okay, we're gonna sip the water bottle.
I'm gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
go. Yo, they both. You know why? Because Kanye sampling. That's why I started making beats, bro. His
Okay,
sample
fire.
through the wire. I wanted to talk so much, but through the wires, and one of the reasons why I got into making beats when I heard
One of the
that
hardest beats
sample.
I ever heard. I ain't gonna lie.
And
yeah,
when my cousin told me, like, yo, he sampled Shaka Khan, and I heard the Shaka Khan sample, I'm like, yo, he took that? That's
it's
how, and then
yo, it's how he
Kanye,
chopped it. Like if you ever go, cause I tried to go back and make that shit. I ain't even gonna
yeah,
lie, and the shit
yeah.
is crazy how he chopped it.
No, this shit
He chopped
retarded,
it so
bro.
crazy. I was like, what the fuck? But I
Yeah.
think he
When
made it
my
on the what's
MPC
it on
22000
the
and
person or the what's that shit called? The piano
A, ASR 10.
ASR.
Mm.
I think
Yeah,
you know that.
that's
That
one
nigga
of
different.
that's
Yeah,
one of the first joints when I brought my first MP. My cousin was like, "Yo, listen to that Kanye through the wire. He got that from Shaka Khan." And when we heard it, we played it back. He's like, "Yo, you gotta take this." I was blown
Now
away.
that shit give you goosebumps for sure.
I was like, "Wow, bro."
That beat gives you goosebumps. That's a different beat.
wow.
All right, so you pick you all right that you took a sip on that one. All right, so boom. Second, we're gonna go Dre or Timberland.
Dre or Tim, damn.
Fuck yeah.
That's another. You know what? I'm gonna have to go. I love Dr. Dre, but I have to go with Timberland because,
Okay.
Mhm.
and this now no bias, but
Right.
Timberland got that bounce.
Yeah,
Dre
yeah, yeah.
got that
Upbeat, yeah, yeah,
knock,
for sure.
but
I
Timbo got the bounce,
He got
bounce,
he
Yeah.
man. You know
definitely
what I'm
got
saying?
pop.
Aaliyah, Missy Elliott,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
Dr. Dre though. Those are my two favorite. You know what I'm saying? I can't compare them, but if y'all ask me that, I might have to go with Timberland, man. I'm sorry, Dre. I love Dre, man.
Yeah.
Timberlake got some shit, man.
So you going with
Yeah,
Tim?
yeah. I go with Tim
All
on
right,
that. Yeah.
Timbo. Okay. All right, we're
Timbo.
gonna Metro Boomin or Hit Boy.
Yeah, I'll go with Hit Boy, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Hit Boy. Metro. It's a hard question, but I love what Hit Boy doing, what he did with Nas, and he's so
Right.
consistent.
Facts.
Metro Boomin, he never fell off, but he like I don't know.
In
I
his
can't
own
even
way,
talk.
like
You know what I'm
Pitbull.
saying? But
Uh,
Hit Boy consistently, year after year, year after year.
Yeah.
Nas, this one, that one. You know what I mean? So I gotta go with Hit Boy for
Okay.
sure.
All right, well,
um, ooh, Status Selector or Jake One.
Ooh.
damn.
I'm gonna go with I met Static too one time in Brooklyn in the
Her.
park. I met him in the
Yeah.
park one day. I forget the name of the park in Brooklyn, but Static came out there. But I'm a big fan of Bo, but yo, Jake One, I got your drum kits. I'm gonna have to go with Jake One, man. He got some
Got
Okay.
some
fire
shit.
drum kits. He got some
Okay.
fire drum kits. Word
Heavy.
up.
Um. All right. Vinny Idol or Scram Jones.
Yo, that's crazy. But y'all already know who I'm going with, man. I gotta go with Vinny, man.
Vinny, that
Yeah,
nigga,
that
man. I ain't
so
gonna
good.
fuck
That's
with
my
that.
guy, man.
Yeah.
Like Vinny Idol definitely
Idol.
embraced me when I started working with Styles, and me and him was talking. Like he definitely embraced me. Positive dude, hard worker. Like in the joints he did for D Block alone, his contribution to D Block, Vinny Idol,
The facts.
is crazy. And he uplifted me too. He wasn't like on some hating or like if I was trying to take a spot, he was
Right. Okay, that was dope.
embracing me like an
Mm,
OG. Salute to Vinny Idol. He's a legend for real,
I
man.
fucks with
Vinny
Fire.
Idol, man. Real talk.
I see in the chat they talking about Alchemist or Havoc.
Ooh. I gotta drink my water to that,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Okay, say that.
that's a big
Say
fact.
that. I'm gonna take a
Having
drink when we get to the chat.
I listen to both of them. You know what I'm saying? I grew up. I was on the school bus listening to Alchemist instrumentals, going to school, buying the rapper's best friend at Sam Goody's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Waking up every morning before I jump on the school bus to go to school. I'm listening to Alchemist beats in my ear. And
that's fire.
Havoc. Come on, man! Like his
Um,
beats,
He
his
did the whole
contribution.
yeah.
Havoc was before all that, right? Like,
I got my style from Havoc. If you ask me what's my style, Havoc, Alchemist, like that's it right
Fire.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those two is legendary. They up there. I can't choose between the both.
yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Fire. I like that one. You wanna take
that's
one?
dope. Yeah, go ahead, go
Swiss Beats or Just Blaze?
That's crazy.
ahead.
Cause you know why? I feel like they both good at what they do, man.
Right, for sure.
That has to be a drink because I can't choose because Just Blaze is his drum work, the way he chops sample is so perfection.
Okay.
Swiss Beats, his bounce, Rough
Yeah, that bounce
Riders,
is crazy.
you can't compare to that. You know what I'm saying? And remember, they was battling each other, and it seemed like Swizzy won. So
Yo,
it's like
Mm-hmm.
because he's so animated, like,
he's
Yeah.
so animated, but
Sometimes.
he battle like a DJ,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm
his
saying?
bounce is retarded. But you can't shit on Just Blaze because
Not at all.
when
What?
Just Blaze put it together, they too tied to me. So if
He had an
whatever.
era too. He had that whole
Yeah,
Dipset era going crazy.
crazy. But
Yeah.
I grew up
He
on
said
both of
drink.
them. Yeah, yeah. If y'all gotta have a drink, but I'm gonna drink to that because I gotta
Gotta drink
choose
to the
both, man.
Mm-hmm. You got the next one?
I
Yeah,
drink water.
Ice Wonder or Pete Rock.
That's fire, bro. They both fire, but you know, P Rock is like 9 Under 2, but P Rock is like concrete, super legendary. And 9 Under is
Yeah.
there too, but I might have to go with P Rock. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because he just 9 Under probably learned from Pete Rock. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I got one.
Probably.
Scott Storch or Manny Fresh?
Oh, I love Manny, but I'm gonna have to go with Scott
Scott's
Storch,
that
man, because
Scott's
he
got
just
legendary tracks too though, but that's a tough one too though.
it's because Scott got that.
That piano.
Scott.
You know how to play. That's giving him the
Yo,
advantage.
he could play. If I had that gift, bro, I wouldn't even be here. You know what I'm saying? I'll
Hell
be in
yeah.
Mars right now. They be like, yo, he produced. Da, 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 da. Yo, when you can play them keys like that, bro,
Yeah, facts.
He be
get
high,
out of
man. When
there.
you high, you can do whatever you want.
That's a cheat code. That's a
Yeah.
cheat code right there. That's the
Yo,
cheat
yeah,
Facts.
code.
nah, facts. Scott Score is definitely a cheat code. You can do it all.
That's a cheat code right there.
I do that we do this DJ Premier RZA.
Oh, DJ Premier,
Yeah.
RZA. Damn, that's
I know.
crazy.
Yeah,
Cause
that's a
RZA
crazy.
Beast is retarded. DJ Premier is like he's like one of the what? One of the
Yeah,
fathers of hip hop in general.
Yeah.
They both impact. I can't. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to give it to Premier though because.
Okay.
But I love both of them, man. I grew up on both of them, bro.
Okay. I
Both
thought
of
you was
them
gonna
for
go with the
sure.
RZA on that one.
but
I love
I was
RZA.
just watching a video of RZA giving Premier's props on how
Hey
he
yo,
got.
y'all remember when RZA had the MV? What is it? MV 1800. He had the big pad. When I first brought my MP, I know RZA had that, but I was looking at Swizzy and Kanye. They had the MPC 2000. So I was like, yo, I was like picking and choosing because I know RZA had the big joint, the MV. I think it's called like the MV 8000, something crazy. But yo, I never knock on RZA, man. He up there, yo. These guys is
Yeah.
like where I want to be. You know what I mean? Pause. They
Yeah,
Premier,
up there.
fire.
Premier just got like a distinctive, like, you know, it's a Premier beat when you hear the DJ scratching on
And
the.
it's so simple, you heard? It's so simple. A Premier Beats is the most simplest, but you could listen to that loop a million times and never get old. That's when you know he a genius behind
Yeah.
the creation. Yeah, for sure.
808 Mafia and Lex Luger.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta go.
down with each. That's like 808 Mafia. Ain't that like more than
Well, Southside, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Southside versus Les Luger?
I gotta go with Southside. And I don't want to talk too long on this, but Southside has built an empire. He built the
Facts.
whole thing. And he asked Lex at the
He
beginning, yo,
asked
you
Les.
want to be down? and he told him, "Nah, I want to go my own route."
Fact,
So
Yeah.
that
facts.
goes to show producers the power of collaborating, and it's just Southside build the whole like all them producers under him, and they on top of the game right now. Like they the
Yeah.
ones producing all the hits, not for
Facts.
nothing. Like you got
Facts.
the mainstream, and then you got the producers that produce for like the, and I might word this wrong, the boom bap rappers, but
Yeah.
Southside is like main. He up there with when you produce for Future, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
you at the top. Ain't nobody
Facts.
above Southside right now. Nobody. And I hate this. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. When it comes to music, the business, the what's hot, what people playing in the club, 808 Mafia, they on top of
Facts.
everything. Ain't nobody
Yo, but
topping
no,
them
he
guys
produced
right
half of
there.
them shits. That's
Ain't
his,
I
nobody
know
topping
Zanny
them
in the chat
guys.
going crazy. He fuck with them niggas.
that's his
Yeah.
boy.
Ain't nobody on top of 808 Mafia. You know what I'm
Oh, he
saying?
put me
And
on the south
when
side.
it comes to mainstream, but when it comes to like real hip hop, and then you got the other producers that do them joints, but when it comes to mainstream,
Right.
808 Mafia, they on top of everything, bro. They
Like,
run it. They on
Overly.
top.
Nah,
Yeah.
like,
facts.
he's crazy. He goes
You
crazy.
got another one?
That's all I
Tell
use. I use a straight Southside 808 on like all my drums.
You got a whole pack. Yeah.
Crazy.
Whole drum
They
kit.
his bass, it's his 808. That
Oh,
should be
okay.
like,
yo, that 808 spins 808, bro. That joint right there, you can use that on every beat. It
yeah,
just
everything,
it
literally.
That's
fit it
fire.
fit everything, bro.
Fire.
Southside is dope, man.
All right, that might be the last one right there. I got one more, but I think that was a good one to end it on right
Yeah,
there.
that was a good one.
Motherfucker with the guest the producer.
Yeah, yeah. We're
Yeah,
going
we
to
could do that.
get some producers.
Oh
The
yeah,
All right,
rest is a segment. You know what
I
I'm saying?
will not fail nothing. Yeah, y'all talking to a producer that
I,
all right,
listens to
say
produce.
that. Say
Y'all
that.
talking
Say
to
that.
somebody that study producers. Ain't no way if I get an F on this, I'm done. I'm gonna go
Okay, say
study
that. Say
beats.
that.
give me a second. I'm about
All
to
right.
pull the songs up.
I listen to producers more than I like yo like
Okay.
that's my history. You always gotta learn the history
Like, what they're doing.
before anything. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right. So he gonna play the song, and then you can either guess off the top, or we're gonna
Yeah.
give you the multiple choice of the three. We're
Okay.
gonna give you three multiple choice, and you can guess between them.
Word. Okay, got you.
All right.
If I fail this, I'm gonna be highly disappointed in myself. Yeah,
You might have to chop it up.
You can hear it.
yes, sir. Okay, Jim Jones. Okay, okay. Damn. Okay, 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 okay. All right,
That's it. Yeah. All right.
all right.
You want the
What
multiple
So
choice?
go to multiple choice, but I know heat makers ain't in there, and if that is, yeah, go to multiple choice. Damn. I know heat makers ain't do that joint right there because they. All right, go,
Nah,
go,
all
go.
right. For A, first we got Arsonist, what you just said, Heat Makers. You got Chink Santana or Bink.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chink Santana. I don't think Bink did that because I would
Yeah,
have
yeah,
heard
Chink
Bink did
You can
Santana.
that.
say, "Oh, this thing. Oh, that was crazy."
So that's the right one.
Yeah, that's the right one. That's the right one. Okay.
You
Let's
got that
go.
right.
Let's
Okay.
go.
I thought I was gonna throw him off with that one. I ain't
I
gonna
ain't dumb.
lie.
I ain't dumb. I know Arsonist ain't coming like that, and I know Bink. His shit is
Okay.
too. Come on, man. Stop.
I thought Bink would kind of throw him off a
Yeah,
little
but
bit.
Big more gritty though. I feel like he more like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
know music. I know. I hear beats differently, bro. I know who
Yeah,
did
that's
what.
hard.
I got one for you.
Yeah, we gotta throw a curveball in there, man. That was too easy.
As long as I got multiple choice, I got y'all
Yeah.
right. I ain't gonna fail this shit, man. This ain't high
I,
school. I got
I
this.
got another one. I got another
We
one.
got another. We got three.
Curveball.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd it go?
Ooh.
Pretty close. Yeah, that's all he get right there. That's all
What
right there. That's all right there.
love got to do?
Yeah,
Yo, give me the multiple
yeah.
choice because that's a tough one. Y'all
All right,
taking
I
it
got
back like that.
Jermaine Dupri, Chink Santana, or Chad from the Neptunes.
That's crazy.
You can hear it. You go. We can play the song one more time for you too.
I heard. I already know that song. Y'all said
Jermaine Dupri, Chink
Jermaine
Santana again, or Chad from the Neptunes.
Tap from the Neptunes. Yeah. Oh man, I'm disappointed in myself. But you know what? Dang.
You got
I'm
some
gonna
help with
eliminate
it.
it
You
like
like to help you with the
this.
chat too.
I'm gonna leave it like this. I could be wrong. JD, I don't know. I kind of feel like JD is there. He could be in the picture, but I don't remember. I can't recall JD on there, so it leaves me with those other two. You said Chink Santana,
Yep.
and the other one is
Cat from the Neptunes.
I'm gonna go with Chink Santana, man. I might be
Yeah.
wrong.
Ah. Okay. Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Let's
That's right.
fucking go, boy. Stop fucking playing.
Yeah.
Stop
That was a
playing.
curveball right there,
I
though.
tried to throw him off.
Playing
I
with
got
your
my last
bully, Herb. Stop playing, man.
one. Hey, you fucking us up. Right
Nah,
now.
no bullshit.
I fuck
Yo,
everybody. Listen,
I'm a producer.
Uh huh.
he might know this.
I might know
Playing
this
with
one.
me.
I can show it now. I can show it. Listen,
Let me hear the beat drop. Yeah.
don't watch me. Watch TV.
Awesome.
All
You
right.
might gotta let that one drop though.
Oh yeah, you heard that joint before?
Yeah, of course. Come on, man.
Come
Come
on,
Yeah,
on, you heard
I
that
gotta let that
drop.
drop. Hold on.
Come
All
on,
right.
Santana.
Yeah.
All
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
right. Bad.
What's the
So,
name of the song, though, real quick? What's the name of that song?
on mic check.
Oh, Mic Check. What?
And
One, two, one,
that was
two.
on with the street with the game been missing album.
Hey, yo, my fault, though. Can y'all just play the drop or nah?
Yeah. That's what I
Okay,
say. You gotta
I
hear that
just need to hear
drop.
the drums. Once I hear the drums, I could.
Good.
I'm gonna produce.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
That's
Let's
it.
throw this on.
Uh, dun,
All
dun,
right, all right.
dun, 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 dun. Damn, that's hard. That's
One
hard.
Man,
All
that
right,
be
go.
hard.
So y'all got the multiple choices.
I
Ooh,
got three. I got you ready? You ready for it or
I
you gonna
gotta ace
guess?
this shit. Nah, I gotta ace this shit. I
In
feel.
facts, let's get it.
Stop
All
playing.
right. I got Heat Makers, Monty, or Neo the Matrix.
Leo, hold on. Monty, who's Monty?
Um
All right, I'm gonna
yeah,
just,
forgot which
I,
one he produced.
I'm gonna just exit out that one. Monty's
Yeah,
out of here.
he's always X that one
You
out.
got He Makers Neo the Matrix.
Yeah, that's a good hey, fuck it. That's
Hey,
a
listen. Oh, hold on, damn.
because
Let
I
me
do
brush
something.
my soldiers off. Cause the Heat Makers, I know their sound to the T, my brother. I listen to them thousands of times. I'm gonna have to go with Neo the Matrix, bro. I could be wrong.
Ace this motherfucker.
Oh man, this nigga aced the
I
test,
aced
man.
it.
Okay. Nigga, real producer, man. He
Come
said,
on,
man,
man.
yeah,
Stop
fuck it. He's
playing
I be
with.
listening.
He aced that.
Show some respect. You know why? Because I know the Heat Makers drums. That's why
Yeah.
I said play the drums. Because the Heat Makers came in with some drums, I would say, yo, that's Heat Makers, but
Facts.
it was throwing me off. And I know Neil, and then the other producer, I'm like, I think y'all just picked that out from anything.
Yeah.
But
You know it's crazy.
Yeah, who's up to take that one out?
I made that list earlier, but I forgot who the nigga
Nah,
was. I
facts.
seen something he produced. I was like, I'm gonna
when
use
I tell you
Ace.
I'm a producer, I study the game, I study producers.
Fire.
This is what I do. That's
That
how I
was
became you know what I'm saying? I'm not the nicest, but I feel like
you gotta study your craft to
I
know it. You know what
study
I mean?
so much. This is what I used to listen to all day going to school on the school bus. Instrumentals, J Arms, listening to Swizzy out all day, every
Fire.
day. Like that's my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's why
Music
you
is
where
my
you
life.
at.
I take this shit serious. You know what I'm saying? But it's good that I know the history. Go ahead, the next one.
Exactly.
If I can't fail this test though, because if I fail it, I'm done, man. I'm done. I gotta come out here acing every question. Stop playing with your boy.
Facts. I like that.
You
Yeah.
can give him that like
Hey
message.
man, so we end our show every day with a message of the day, man. You got a message of the day for the people out there?
Also, we ending the show. Man, the message I got for people out there and for producer artists. First off, shout out to y'all.
Appreciate it.
The
You.
message I got for every producer, because this is behind the beat.
Mm-hmm.
Much love. The message I got is don't ever give up. Don't stop creating music. If that's in your heart and that's your gift, because I feel like God blessed every individual human with their specific gifts. If
Hmm.
making music is your gift, don't ever, and I mean never stop. Don't let no female,
Facts.
family member, auntie, your wife. Don't, that's one. I don't care how bad it's looking for you, don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Keep it
Facts.
going because everything is gonna hit you. Storms, people not gonna want to pay you. People gonna give you a bad deal. You gonna call the label, they don't got the money for you, or
Right.
this ain't went right for you, or yo, we ain't got nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gonna hit, and this for producers, this behind the beat. Sometimes you gonna hit it, yo. We can't give you, you know what I'm saying? We'll give you this. Bro, all them roadblocks that they try to put in your path,
Yeah.
though, do not let that shit knock you down. Don't let nothing stop you. And I hate to talk like this. Do not let nobody stop your track and
Facts.
to stop your gift. You know what I'm
At
saying?
all.
That's one. And stay persistent, stay consistent. And here's the second one. I'm only giving y'all two.
Let's get it.
The second one, both of these is vital to everything. I'm not no top producer, not yet, but I feel like I am. The
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
second one,
He was on my list, bro.
the second one is learn the business. Let me
Yes.
talk for a
Yes.
minute.
Hear him, nigga.
Let
Hear him.
me
That's
talk. Producers, I'm dying to go on a podcast because I will go on an hour, 2
Yeah.
hours, and tell you, learn the business. I don't care how nice
business.
you are. You Kanye West, just Blaze, you got the best drums. You got this. Listen, producers, get your BMI, get your publisher, get your sound exchange. Learn
Mm-hmm.
the business because that's the only way we're gonna make money off this. We're not gonna make money off of Instagram, YouTube, and looking cool. Looking cool is cool. I don't want the likes, homie.
Right.
I don't want your likes. I don't want the comments. I want the money. You feel
Money.
me? I don't want no if the likes come, it's cool. I go to sleep good because I'm like, okay, my songs is registered. You feel me? That's all
Right.
I
Mm-hmm.
care about. All the likes
Exactly.
to getting your like, I don't care about that. That don't mean nothing to me. And I'm wrong for talking like that. I'm biased to like, I don't care about the fame. Because I don't want that because I know what comes with it. I just
Exactly.
want to make sure my paperwork is right
Mm-hmm.
and my song is registered properly with my first name and my last name, and I'm getting my BMI statements and I'm getting my publishing. That means everything to me. Everything else to me, I don't care. Me
Exactly.
personally, because I don't want it. I don't want the fame, and that's out of this interview. I don't want that limelight. That's just my personality. I want to stay away from that. I just want to give me, you know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
Word.
and I hate to sound like that, but my second advice is the best advice, better than
Yeah.
the first one. Learn the
Yeah.
business. Learn the
Yeah. Gotta
business.
get that
Learn the
money. Gotta get
business.
that paper right.
And I'll break it down for y'all. Get your BMI and get your publishing company and get you a sound exchange account. And that's how I'm gonna leave it to for y'all producers. I love y'all, man. We all in this struggle together. All
Yeah.
of us. We all on the same goal. Each one is not better than this one. We all in it together. Stick together. Collaborate more. Network. I'm learning how to collaborate more. Learning how to network more.
Fire.
And it's all about the business network. It's all about who you know. Cause you could be the
Yeah.
nicest.
Network is your net worth.
You could be the nicest producer, but if you don't know nobody, if nobody knows you, this and that, and then you could be the nicest producer, but if you don't know the business,
Right.
people gonna get over on you.
Exactly.
And I can't jack that because at the end of the day, we gotta buy food, we gotta pay bills, we gotta pay rent, we gotta pay car. I'm not
Facts.
jacking any of that. You feel
Yeah.
me? Just like the lawyer told me, you could be the nicest, but if your business is not up to par, my man,
Right.
just do it for free. And I'm not doing this shit for free. I do this shit because I
Word.
love it, but I got to earn a living from it. But I'm gonna lead producers on that. I represent all producers, man. I know what we go through. I could do another
Fire.
interview on the struggles and let y'all know what I went through. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, stay consistent, stay hungry, and learn the business. Without both of those two, you can't succeed. You feel me? And that's all I gotta
Fire.
say. I
Yeah.
would go a lot more, but
Yeah, we're gonna get you back on so you can talk some more
for
about that.
For
sure.
sure. For sure.
And I just want to thank y'all for
That's
giving producers a platform
definitely important.
because I want to thank y'all for giving producers a platform because we don't have the platform to talk and unless we're big producers, a Metro Boomin, a Southside. So
Right.
the young producers like us, that like we the ones, and like I'm the one that just tell everybody the truth. Like, I'm not gonna hide no gems or hide this. Like, when I get a platform like that, I'm gonna let all the producers know this is what I went through. Don't do this, don't do that. Like, it's about educating everybody because we all in it together. And it only makes me happy seeing another producer win, rather if it's not me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Word, word, word. I feel that. That's what it's all about. Word.
The
No
producers,
bullshit.
because at the end of the day, no matter what
What's
the artists tell you, they try to belittle you because they Drake, right? Say
Mm-hmm.
if they're Drake, but they want to use your beat. So what that
right,
makes you?
Right.
You
right.
up to
I gotta
his
be
level
somebody.
then, right?
Exactly.
If Drake or any artist, Kendrick, want to use your beat, that means you're on their level. Don't let these
Exactly.
artists fool you with they above you. They not above you, King. You
No.
on their level too. They coming out to you for your music. You know what I'm saying? So don't hold yourself under the artists because
Yeah.
we above them. Because if you take the lyrics off the instrumentals, there ain't no artist. But we
Right.
could release instrumental tapes. We could do this. We could do so much more. Don't underestimate yourself as a producer. You're the
Right.
genius. You're behind the board. You're behind the beat. You create the sound. You create the bounce. Don't let nobody tell you different,
And I
talk you
love
Yo,
that.
down.
I love
Don't
that.
let nobody talk you down
bounce.
for nothing. You heard?
Facts.
I
Facts.
like that message, bro.
Yeah, for sure,
And
man.
man,
That
Super
might be the best
Styles,
message
man.
we got from a
Facts, man. We
producer.
appreciate
Mhm.
you stopping through, man. Dropping some gems on the fucking producer community, man. Blessing our platform, man. You was a wonderful guest, man.
Yo, we gotta do
Definitely
this
gotta
in
do it again.
person. We gotta do this in person. And I come down and check
Facts.
y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to drop more gems, more jewels, and more of a producer aspect from coming from a
Right.
producer. But if y'all watch this video, play it back, learn the business,
For
stay
sure.
consistent. Don't let nobody bring you down. And we in here, you heard? God bless
Yes,
y'all, man.
sir.
I love
Let's
what y'all
get it
doing,
behind
you
this
heard?
beat. On to another one, man. We love y'all.
For sure.
My God. I'm gonna call you right back right after this live,
Yo,
bro.
call me.
And all I really wanna know is who made the beat. Get up off your sheets and get up on your feet. Get up off your sheets, welcome to Behind the Beat.